Tell us, what is the legal definition of sexual harassment?
Well, Joyce, the legal definition of sexual harassment is very broad. It can be anything from somebody feeling uncomfortable in the workplace because their supervisor is touching them inappropriately or sending emails, to really all the way to the end of them being physically assaulted in the workplace. And it doesn't matter whether it's a coworker or a supervisor, any one of those people can create a sexually harassing environment.
Can sexual harassment occur between two people of the same sex?
Absolutely. Anytime that somebody is using sex or sex-based advances in order to get some sort of advantage in the workplace or make someone uncomfortable, then that's sexual harassment.
Now, what can an employee do if they feel like they're being sexually harassed?
Well, there's a lot that an employee could do. The first thing the employee should do is start to log what's going on, see what kind of evidence that they can gather, ensure that they have documents, emails, tape recordings, anything like that. And then the next thing they should do is look to see what is the company's policy on sexual harassment and what avenues do they have to report it.
Are there any sort of time limits, or how long can I actually file a sexual harassment claim between the time that it happens and the time that I'm reporting it?
There are time limits. So there's two types of time limits. One is under federal law, which says that within 180 days of the sexual harassment occurring, you have to file a charge of discrimination with the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission. You've got more time under some state law claims, which would give you up to 2 years in Georgia.
Now, I'm sure a lot of people are wondering, if this happens to me and I report it, can I get fired?
It's a good question. A lot of people are worried about getting fired in the workplace. Luckily, or not luckily, for the employer, an employer cannot take any kind of adverse action for an employee for reporting it. In fact, employers have to welcome that report, take a strong investigation, learn what's happened in the workplace, and they have to remedy that sexual harassment.
What is your advice, I guess, if someone stays on the job and they're still working with that person who they're accusing of sexual harassment? How do they, I guess, feel comfortable or protect themselves when they're still at work?
Well, that's the company's responsibility. So the company, once they learn that this is going on, has to take those steps to protect the employee.